Have you ever looked at someone wildly successful and thought, how did they really do it? Not the glossy magazine story, not the Instagram highlight reel, but the real, gritty, behind-the-scenes truth, because let's be honest, success looks sexy on the outside. Private jets, dream vacations, fancy watches, but behind it, there's a secret, or rather, a bunch of them, and they don't always make the headlines. Today, we're going deep into the real truths they never tell you about money, mindset, and mastery. The ones that don't fit neatly into a motivational quote. The truths that are inconvenient, sometimes uncomfortable, but absolutely essential if you want lasting success. And this isn't about hustle porn or just manifested advice. This is for people who are tired of fluff and ready for transformation. Real stories, real strategy, real life. By the end of this video, you'll understand the true psychology behind money and wealth, why your mindset determines 80% of your outcome, what disciplines and habits quietly drive results, how emotions, not logic, often determine your financial decisions, why your network and environment may be silently holding you back, and the hard truth about failure, privilege, and the price of greatness. So grab a notebook, a cup of coffee, or just find a quiet moment, because this might be the video that changes how you see your entire path forward. Main title screen: The Secret of Success, Real Truths They Never Tell You About Money, Mindset, and Mastery. Part 1. The Money Mindset They Never Taught You. Let's start where most people think success begins: money. But let's be clear, money isn't the goal, it's a tool. And here's the first secret: money doesn't change you. It reveals you. Think about it. Lottery winners go broke. Trust fund kids spiral. Millionaires lose everything, rebuild, and thrive. It's not about the dollar amount. It's about what you believe about money. Your mindset around money forms young. Maybe you heard money doesn't grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or we can't afford that. That shapes your future more than any budget ever could. Take Sarah. Raised by a single mum, she internalized fear around money. As an adult, she made 6 figures but lived in constant scarcity. She hoarded cash, avoided investments, and never felt safe. Because no one told her your relationship with money is emotional, not just logical. Now contrast that with Mike. Grew up watching his parents invest. Saw money as a game to be played and mastered. He started small, a $500 investment in college, and by 30 had a portfolio that could retire him. Same country, same market, different money mindset. Now, some data. According to a CNBC survey, nearly 70% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. That includes some 6-figure earners. Why? Because income doesn't equal wealth. Behavior does. Which leads us to compound interest, the greatest financial superpower almost no one respects until it's too late. Albert Einstein called it the 8th wonder of the world for a reason. If you invest just $300 a month starting at age 25, with an average 8% return, by 65 you'll have over $900,000. Wait just 10 years to start, you'll end up with about $400,000 less. Money grows in silence, not in the hype. Ask yourself, what story do I tell myself about money? And does it serve me? Because changing your finances isn't just about earning more. It's about healing the mindset you carry into every financial decision. Part 2. Time, focus, and the silent skill of success. Let's talk about your most limited resource: time. Here's what the ultra-successful know that most people don't. Show me someone's calendar and I'll show you their future. Time isn't just about productivity. It's about alignment. Your time reflects your priorities, your discipline, your boundaries. Take Warren Buffett. He once said, the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Think about that. Success isn't about doing more. It's about doing less better. We live in a world designed to steal your attention. Notifications, emails, TikToks, DMs. We're in a constant war for focus. But those who master their time, they master results. Want a practical example? Jeff Bezos built Amazon with a few core decisions per day. He said, if I make 3 good decisions a day, that's enough. High performers design their day. They block time for deep work. Eliminate decision fatigue. Think Zuckerberg's hoodie. Delegate low-value tasks. Ruthlessly protect their mornings. How are you spending your first hour of the day? Be honest. The average American checks their phone within 3 minutes of waking. That one habit may be costing you your future focus. So here's a challenge: start your day with no phone, 30 minutes of stillness or learning, and one high leverage task. Do that for 30 days. Watch what happens. Time is the canvas on which mastery is painted. Part 3, discipline, not motivation. We love to talk about motivation. Pep talks, quotes, that gym hype. But let me hit you with the truth. Motivation gets you going. Discipline keeps you growing. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is structural. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, says, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Look at any self-made success story and you'll find simple, consistent habits: waking up early, daily journaling or reflection, time blocking, regular exercise, tracking income, expenses, and investments. It's not glamorous, but it works. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is worth hundreds of millions. He still wakes up at 4 a.m. to train, every day, rain or shine. Why? Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Ask yourself, where do you need more systems, not more inspiration? Because true discipline means doing the boring work even when no one is watching. Part 4, emotional intelligence and self-mastery. Let's talk EQ, emotional intelligence. The real superpower. Studies show that people with high EQs earn $29,000 more on average per year than those with low EQs. Why? Because success isn't just about how smart you are. It's how you handle stress, setbacks, feedback, and people. Top EQ traits include self-awareness, emotional regulation, empathy, social skills, resilience. Take Oprah Winfrey. She was told she wasn't fit for TV, fired, publicly humiliated. But she didn't collapse. She evolved. She said, turn your wounds into wisdom. Your greatest leverage point isn't your resume. It's your response to adversity. The most successful people are emotional warriors. They journal, meditate, go to therapy, develop their internal world as much as their external. Here's your question: am I managing my emotions, or are they managing me? Success is an inside job first. Part 5, relationships, networks, and WHO. You surround yourself with your network is your net worth. Glitch? Maybe, but also 100% true. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not philosophy, that's neuroscience. Mirror neurons fire when you're around others, influencing how you think, act, and feel. Want to grow? Get around growers. Take a look at your circle. Do they encourage growth? Celebrate your wins? Challenge your thinking? Model what you aspire to? If not, it might be time to level up your proximity. Join masterminds. Attend events. Find mentors. Offer value before asking for it. One relationship can change your life. Steve Jobs found Steve Wozniak. Oprah had Maya Angelou. Buffett had Benjamin Graham. Who do you have? Build your circle with intention. Part 6, failure, grit, and the real road to success. Everyone loves a good comeback story, but no one likes living through one. Here's the raw truth: you will fail, often. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It's the process of success. Steve Jobs was kicked out of his own company, came back and built Apple into the most valuable brand on earth. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. Her first Harry Potter check? $4,000. What kept them going? Grit. Psychologist Angela Duckworth defines grit as passion and perseverance for long-term goals. Success is less about IQ and more about staying in the game. You can learn to be gritty, reframe setbacks as lessons, measure progress over perfection, build emotional endurance. If you're facing a setback now, hear this: you're not broken, you're becoming. Part 7, uncomfortable truths, privilege, capitalism, and mental health.
Let's get real. Not everyone starts from the same line. Success isn't just mindset, it's also context. Systemic issues like racism, generational poverty, gender bias, and mental health struggles impact people deeply. Privilege plays a role. But here's the thing: acknowledging it doesn't mean excusing inaction. It means understanding the full picture. Also, success can break you if you're not grounded. Mental health matters. The pressure to perform, the fear of failure, the loneliness at the top. Even Robin Williams said, "I used to think the worst thing was being alone." It's not. The worst thing is being with people who make you feel alone. Build success with wellness, not against it. Part 8. Your practical path forward. So where do you go from here? You don't need to change everything at once. You just need a system. Here's a starting framework. Money. Start tracking every dollar. Read one finance book. Invest something monthly. Mindset. Identify and challenge your limiting beliefs. Journal daily. Time. Audit your week. Cut 3 distractions. Add 2 hours of focused work. Habits. Build one daily habit that compounds: reading, walking, budgeting. EQ. Practice mindfulness. Get feedback. Develop self-awareness. Network. Join one group. Reach out to one mentor. Grit. Set a 90-day goal. Track effort, not just outcomes. The secret. Start small. Stay consistent. Reflect often. Conclusion. The real secret. If you made it this far, you already have something most don't: hunger. Let me leave you with this. Success isn't something you chase. It's something you build, brick by brick, day by day. And the real secret? It's never one thing. It's the sum of many quiet, unseen decisions. It's choosing growth over comfort. It's reading instead of scrolling. It's saying no to distractions. It's believing in your ability to rise again even when the world doubts you. And it's realizing you are not alone. We all struggle. We all doubt, but we keep going. So if this resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more real talk on money, mindset, and mastery. And in the comments, tell me, what truth hit hardest today? Let's grow together.